First, the headlines. Massive inner line permit scheme uncovered in state. Chief Minister N. Biren orders SIT probe. Issue in Hague not a simple one, will take some time to resolve the crisis, says Chief Minister N. Biren. Sudden consignment of essential supplies arrives at Khongsang railway station in Nonne district. That toll rises to 39 across Bangladesh as protest continues over government job quota system. Hello, this is Nishita Irembam and you are watching ISCOM Prime News for this hour. Now let's see the news in details. In a shocking revelation, 9 individuals, including 1 government official, each from DC office and Labour Department, have been apprehended for the alleged involvement in a large-scale scheme related to inner line permit ILP cards. The scheme, which spanned across 5 different locations in Manipur, reportedly involved the issuance of many 3,500 fake ILP cards intended for labour permits. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, addressing the media from his secretariat in Imphal, expressed deep concern over the scandal. He disclosed the suspicions of high-ranking officials and businessmen being involved prompted the formation of a special investigation team to conduct a thorough investigation into the matter. He said the government has strictly authorized only DCs and Labour commissioners to issue ILP cards. However, it has come to light that unauthorized personnel were also handling these sensitive matters. The raids conducted at 5 locations, namely a computer center at Namdulong, mobile repair shop at Kakulong, mobile shop at Thangal Bazar, a computer center near Babupara, DC Bungalow, and a reception counter at Reams Road, yielded substantial evidence. Police recovered documents pertaining to approximately 3,500 illicitly issued ILP cards, exposing a well-coordinated operation to deceive authorities and exploit the ILP system. Highlighting the loopholes in the enforcement of ILP regulations, Biren emphasized that some officials neglected the mandated base year of 31st December 1961, which determines eligibility for ILP. He further asserted that this negligence implied the ILP was a gift from central government led by PM Modi and Amit Shah to safeguard the indigenous population. Failing to uphold its integrity would be a disservice to these noble objectives.
According to the police, now the government has decided some complications we have found in the issues, and we are going to form a SIT under one additional SP to find out the exact culprits and to book accordingly. And in the meantime, the state government has given white alert to all the police stations to nab the culprits, those who are holding 3,500 cards and using illegally. And I also appeal to them to surrender before the police station or anywhere in DC office or somewhere wherever they're available before taking any legal action from the police side. That would be a good. And lastly, the state government is appealing to all the concerned DCs and the officers who are looking after at the checkpoints of the like Jiribam, Mao, and airport, etc., should follow the norms of the inner line permit, which we have already published in the Gazette, and we should strictly implement the base year.
In a significant move to enhance economic opportunities for the people, Chief Minister N. Biren inaugurated the Skill and Livelihood program today at the City Convention Center. The event, organized by the Department of Horticulture and Soil Conservation, aims to address economic challenges by providing training and financial support for income generation. During the event, Chief Minister Biren addressed the media regarding the ongoing issues related to the construction of border fencing. He clarified that the Ministry of Home Affairs (MHA) directly oversees the construction through the border routes organization BRO, with the state government providing necessary support. He said any issues related to the border fencing project will be handled by the MHA. The state's role is limited to monitoring and assisting through the concerned district administration. He acknowledged receiving unconfirmed reports about the halting of the construction, but assured that the situation would be resolved by the Union Ministry. On the law and order situation in Jiribam, Chief Minister N. Biren noted that while minor incidents continue to occur, the overall condition is improving, and peace and efforts between communities are underway. He expressed optimism that normalcy would be restored soon.
Some unconfirmed information I got, but it is dealing directly by the Ministry of Home Affairs, and the state government is nothing to do with the present fencing there. But we are only monitoring, we are helping, we are sending our DCs, we are helping our staff. But the main construction work is doing by under the Home Ministry through BRO. And some dispute might be there, but it will be sorted out. That's why social media has to be checked. And I already advise to the concerned cyber teams to check and control this type of propaganda. Actually, everywhere there are small incidents are taking place, but not like before. Jiribam also it has reduced. I think big incidents are taking place, and already peace has been initiated with the communities, between the communities, and very soon everything will be normalized.
Goods train carrying the third in consignment of essential supplies arrived at Khongsang railway station in Nonne district around 10:30 this morning. The train arrived with various essential supplies including medical kits for the Indian Red Cross Society, tarpaulins and bags of onion and cement loaded in a total of 8 coaches. Notably, transporting goods from Khongsang to Imphal is more convenient and safe rather than taking the national highways due to the ongoing tension in the state. The hunger strike initiated by students of Dhanamandjuri University (DMU) on July 9 concluded today, following the partial fulfillment of the demands by the state government. In a press briefing, Dhanamandjuri University Students' Union General Secretary T. Dizain announced the cessation of the protests. The students had been demanding the appointment of key administrative positions, including a regular vice chancellor, registrar, controller of examinations, and finance officers. While the state government has filled most of these positions, the appointment of a vice chancellor is still pending and expected to take more time. T. Dizain said they are holding the hunger strike as most of the demands have been made. Expressing gratitude to supporters and the state government for this swift action, He also voiced optimism about the future, hoping that DMU will soon be recognized as one of the premier institutions in the country. The announcement follows a syndicate meeting at DMU held yesterday, where discussions on the declaration of results for various teaching and non-teaching positions took place. The results were subsequently announced later that evening. A routine police report informed that security forces conducted search operations and area domination in the fringe and vulnerable areas of the Hill and Valley districts in the last 24 hours. During the search operations, security forces recovered 1.303 rifle with magazine, 1 carbine with magazine, 15 live ammunition rounds, 2 HE-36 hand grenades, 1 WP green color number 80 Mark I grenade, 1 pistol, 49 empty cartridges from Takhel village, and Terafai to Shenfai Hills. Imphal East District, in a separate operation, security forces recovered 2 modified pumpies and 1 SBBL 12 bore gun from Tuibong and adjoining areas in Churachandpur district. In addition to the search operations, security forces ensured that movement of essential items along key national highways. A total of 77 and 246 vehicles carrying essential goods were escorted along National Highway 37 and National Highway 2 respectively. Strict security measures were implemented in all vulnerable locations, and a security convoy was provided along sensitive stretches to ensure the free and safe movement of these vehicles. The operations also included extensive checking with a total of 101 checkpoints set up across various districts in both hills and valley areas. Police detained 81 individuals in connection with various violations across the state. Ziri Apunbalub JAL has said that it is clearly revealed in the praise condemnation issued on 17 July by Indigenous Tribes Advocacy Committee ITAC for Joel and Jiribam district that Kuki Jo Mar group is planning to further attack the innocent Meitei people of Jiribam in collusion with well-organized armed groups from outside Manipur, specifically Kasar district of Assam. Fortunately, the Meiteis in Jiribam have been saved from these attacks due to appropriate timely actions taken by the Assam State Police. JAL made the statement in a press release issued by its media cell yesterday, thanking the Assam State Police for their courageous efforts. JAL asserted that the Meiteis in Jiribam are still suspicious of more organized armed militants planning to carry out inhuman acts against them in Jiribam and even in Assam's Kasar. The ITAC statement that the Kuki Jomi Mar village volunteers stand to fight for their survival in their own lane is false and unacceptable, since the Kuki Jomar are aspiring to establish a Kuki homeland or separate administration within the territory of Manipur, which poses a serious threat to the territorial integrity of Manipur. As such, the Ziri Apunbalub earnestly requested the relevant authorities of Assam to take further stringent measures to apprehend illegal armed groups organized in collusion with militants from Manipur in Kasar district in order to eradicate terrorist activities in the country. The Mar in Pui Assam Hills region, along with its affiliated organizations, has condemned the killing of 3 Mar youths by the Assam police in an encounter on July 17. The organization released a joint statement expressing their outrage and calling for justice. The statement was issued by the Mar in Pui Assam Hills region and its affiliates, including the Mar Students Association Assam Hills, Mar Women Association Assam Hills Region, Mar Youth Association Assam Hills, Mar Literature Society, Dima Hasao, and Mar People's Union Assam. The Mar Inpui has called for the Assam government to establish a special commission for an impartial investigation into the dates. They also urged the National Human Rights Commission to take suo motu cognizance of the incident and request the Assam government to conduct a magisterial inquiry. Additionally, the Mar Inpui demanded that the Kasab police in Assam respect the right to life and refrain from curbing the rights of minorities secretly. They also expressed their mourning for the loss of the 3 youths and solidarity with their bereaved families. Meanwhile, the Committee on Tribal Unity also strongly condemned the alleged cold-blooded murder of 3 Kukijo youths by the Assam police on the 16th July at Kabugan's Amjur Road in Assam's Kasar. The statement was made in a press release issued by the Kukijo community, have allegedly endured one of the most gruesome atrocities from a Meitei Majoritarian community in the state of Manipur since the infamous 3rd May last year, with no sign of improvement in law and order to douse the situations. While the nation allegedly remains a mere spectator on the plights of the minority Kukijo tribals in Manipur. The committee appealed to the neighboring states not to be influenced by the policies of N. Biren Singh. This alleged custodial death of the 3 Kukijo youths by the Assam police will be a blow on the current dispensation under the ever Chief Minister Himanta Biswa, whose good governance in the state of Assam is seconded to none in the northeastern states of India. Therefore, the committee urged the government of Assam to initiate special judicial inquiry or investigation into the glaring fact and encounter of the 3 Kukijo youths by the state police and punish those policemen involved in the crime for fair dispensation of justice. 4 lakh rupees and arrested a woman peddler in the same village on the same day. In another operation, personnel of Assam Rifles and Special Narcotics CID crime of state police in Aizol seized 54 grams of heroin worth 37.8 lakh rupees from the possession of a man and a woman peddlers during a joint operation at Aizol's Mission Bank locality on Wednesday. The suspect, a resident of Mission Bangklang, was caught crossing a mobile vehicle checkpost set up by Assam Rifles. All the accused and the seized heroin were handed over to the state police for further legal proceedings. Holding in between, let's have a short break. Stay with us.
ISCOM Media Private Limited ki YouTube account ISCOM program haina hangjaba channel asi haukiba July taramari gi ayuk pung manga taba matamda sakhangdaba singna hek tawkhre. Masina maram oiraga YouTube channel asi operate tawba yakhidre. ISCOM Media Private Limited ki official YouTube channel asi ISCOM News haina hangjare. Masina taba atopa channel amata laizade. ISCOM Media bu nungsibiriba miyamna ISCOM News haiduna hangjariba YouTube channel asibu like, share amadi subscribe tawbiyu. Khudongchadaba sigidamakta ISCOM Media Private Limited pungakpinaba nolukna paujenjari. E-pauga mari lainaba hiram singidamakta aikoigi phone number 9362003795 ta pau phaubirakpa yagani.
Once again, welcome back to ISCOM News. Now let's see the news in details. President Draupadi Murmu presented the Distinguished Service Awards in Defense Investiture Ceremony 2024 Phase 2 at Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi today. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. J. Sankar and Delhi LG Binay Kumar Saxena were among those present on the occasion. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar said that climate change has emerged as a global disaster manifested as escalating sea levels, prolonged droughts, intensified wildfires and unprecedented storms, contributing to community collapse worldwide. He said these changes not only endanger vulnerable populations, but also threaten biodiversity and the food security. The Vice President also addressing the valedictory session of the 4th International Climate Summit on Bioenergy, Part 2 Viksit Bharat, organized by PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry in New Delhi today. The Vice President said that urgent action is required to tackle the climate change. He also mentioned about 3R strategy, saying that reduce, reuse, recycle is not just a mantra, but it is a collective battle cry in the war against climate change. Mr. Dhankar said that India is among the lead nations to be working earnestly in this direction. He added that India has set a target to achieve 50% of its installed electricity capacity from non-fossil fuel-based energy sources by 2030 and achieving net zero by 2070. By polls to 5 assembly constituencies of Assam that fell back in after Lok Sabha polls will be held in September as per pre-delimitation boundaries. The Lok Sabha election 2024 in India was held in the period between 19 April and 1st June in 7 phases. After the results were announced, 5 assembly constituencies of Assam fell back in. The assembly seats of Samaguri, Behali, Dholai, Sidli and Bongaigaon became back in after the incumbents were elected to the Lok Sabha. Only the Samaguri seat was held by the Congress, while the race belonged to the BJP and its allies AGP and BPF. The 2019 Lok Sabha elections were held between April and May, after a gap of almost 5 months by election in Assam were held towards the end of September. The results declared towards the end of October, this time after a gap of almost 3 months by elections are to be held. The by-polls will be held as far as pre-delimitation boundaries. The Election Commission published its final report on the delimitation in Assam on August 11. In the final order, the Commission revised the existing nomenclature of 19 assembly constituencies and 1 parliamentary constituency. Bangladeshi students set fire to the state broadcaster yesterday, a day after Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina appeared on it to address deadly clashes that killed at least 39 persons over a quota system for government jobs. Hundreds of protesters demanding civil service hiring reforms fought with riot police who fired rubber bullets. The angry crowd chased retreating officers to BTV's headquarters in Dhaka, setting fire to the reception building and dozens of parked vehicles. Rights groups accuse Hasina's government of abusing state institutions to solidify its power and suppress disagreement, including through extrajudicial killings of opposition activists. This week, her administration ordered schools and universities to close indefinitely as police intensified efforts to control the worsening law and order situation. The demonstrations are taking place due to the quota system that allocates up to 30% of government jobs to relatives of veterans from Bangladesh's 1971 War of Independence against Pakistan. Protesters seek to abolish this system, claiming it is discriminatory and favors supporters of PM Hasina's Awami League party. They advocate for a merit-based system instead. Once again, the prime headlines. Massive inner line permits came uncovered in state. Chief Minister N. Biren orders SIT probe. Issue in hand, not a simple one, will take some time to resolve the crisis, says Chief Minister N. Biren. Third consignment of essential supplies arrives at Khongsang railway station in Nonay district. That toll rises to 39 across Bangladesh as protest continues over government job quota system. Thank you for watching ISCOM News. Keep watching ISCOM News for more news and updates. Stay safe and have a nice day.